Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Monday on The Real Evolution. In the next 2 weeks, we are going to be talking about haters and trolls. Basically, the questions are: how do you deal with haters, trolls, whatever? Does it affect you? Does it affect you in person when people are rude to you? Or if they catcall or hit on you? How do you react? And then the related topic or the related questions are: do people assume things of you because of your image or who you are? For example, fat people hating skinny people hating fat people, gay people hating straight, and maybe talking about race. So I'll talk about the hating stuff first and then kind of mention the other stuff at the end of this. I have been on YouTube for 5 years, 6 years, something like that. And I'm very, very used to haters. They used to really affect me, especially when they would say things that were personal. I never took the die bitch, type of ones seriously, but the ones that kind of talked about my character or were racial used to always upset me a little bit. Not because they hurt my feelings, but because it kind of made me feel like I was losing faith in humanity, that someone could actually take the time out of their life, out of their busy schedule, to say something mean to someone else just for the sake of saying something mean. It's never ever really hurt my feelings though. In terms of catcalls or wolf whistles piss me off. Catcalls don't really. I don't care if people whoop and holler. Not that they really ever do, but wolf whistles, to me, I just kind of feel like they're calling their family pet to them, and so I have actually on occasion turned around and told them to go fuck off because I'm not their family pet, basically. Surprisingly, I don't get a lot of people calling things out to me. I don't get people shouting out rude things to me at all, really, honestly. Like I don't get it that often. I don't get people, excuse me. I don't get people saying mean things to my face very often at all. Honestly, I can't even remember. Actually, no. I tell you what, the last time someone did, it was racial. It's never a fat thing though for me. I never get the fat thing. It's usually a racial thing for me. I got some people, some young kids as I was walking out after work one day, walking out of the building, basically shouting Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi at me, which is funny because they're younger than me, and which means that I have been Australian longer than they've been alive, but apparently that still doesn't really make me Australian. What I think you should do if you are confronted with horrible, horrible people, excuse me, horrible, horrible people who say rude things to you, especially if it's about your weight, is to tell them to fuck off or to bite you. You know what I mean? Like, I think keep it short and sweet. There's no point going on some tirade about it. Seriously, tell them to go fuck off. That's it, really. But you should say something, even if it's something small. You know what I mean? Like, I think that not saying anything kind of enables them. And I am also trying to be one of those people that does say something, because usually if something was said to me, I would just stay quiet. So I'm working on it too. It honestly doesn't bother me when someone calls me fat, because I am. I think it bothers me more that they can't think of anything more witty to say. I think that's what really, really upsets me. Honestly, I'm so unaffected by it these days that I just kind of go, whatever, you know? Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about it. And with the race thing upsets me more than the fat thing, especially since I am an Australian. But the thing is, even if I wasn't an Australian and I was just living here, like, what right do you have to kind of say I don't belong? I find it really bizarre that people are like that, you know? But I think it's one of those things, the older I get, the more I realize that there are a lot of dicks in this world. A lot of idiots who just have nothing better to do than to just ruin your day, or to try to ruin your day. And so I always just think that you should just try to let things slide. Yeah, that's it for me. This was a really good topic, actually. I really enjoyed it, and it made me think a lot about what has been said to me in the past. And I think I'm very lucky that I'm not a target for a lot of this. I mean, and it always happens when I'm walking down the street, not, you know what I mean? Like, so I think people who take public transport, who do a lot of kind of walking to and from places and all of that, they cop it a lot more than me. Whereas, I'm in my car most of the time, so it doesn't affect me as much. I'd like to hear from Carla, because I know Carla takes public transport a lot, and anyone else who takes public transport, and let me know how you guys are affected by this, because and the people watching, please let me know, because I've got a friend, one of my best friends, her sister cops it all the fucking time. She's had coffee actually thrown in her face with people calling her fat, and I just feel so sick that this happens to people. Like, that you offend someone so much just because of your size and because of what you look like, that you get coffee thrown in your face. I don't understand that. And it makes me sick to think that there are people out there who actually go through life having to deal with this kind of shit. And I thank God every day that I wasn't one of those people that had to deal with something like that, because I know that I probably wouldn't be able to deal with it. And so if you guys ever dealt with that, tell us about it. I'd love to hear your stories, and I'd love to be here for you and to talk to you about it. And yeah, haters are shitty fucking people who have nothing better to do. Same with trolls, and I hope that people who watch this become less affected by the things people say, especially if it is about your weight, because you have to I want people to embrace their weight and not hide from it or deny it. You know what I mean? There's no point denying what size you are, but there's also no reason to hate your size. This is a long rant, so I'm going to go now. Hope you guys have a great week. A great 2 weeks. I can't wait to talk to you again. I will need someone probably to cover for me while I'm in the States, but I'll talk about that next time. So, see you guys. Love you.